How's it going, everyone? This is Mitchell Mander here, and wow, it feels like it's been forever since I've done this type of video. It seems like it's taken longer and longer for episode summaries to come out for upcoming episodes for Pokemon Journeys. It's a little annoying, but whatever, you can't really help it. However, we do have episode summaries for episodes 60 and 61, and I want to talk about it in this video. So, before I start the video, you know the drill. If you're new to the channel, like the type of content, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Alrighty, let's get on to the discussion, shall we? So Pokemon Journeys episode 60, airing on March 19th, is titled Aim to Become Leak Master. Stay with me, Chivalry. Ash and Go visit the Pokemon Center to heal Kamon and Scizor, who are exhausted from training. But then Ash's Pokemon device, the smartphone Rotom, receives info on an official Pokemon World Championships match. And believe it or not, the opponents in question are Rinto and Gallade, who have defeated Ash once before. Can Ash and Kamon win this time around? A battle with the pride of a knight is on the line now begins. So I have to say, I'm actually really excited for this episode. All of the Galarian Farfetch episodes we've gotten so far have been great. In fact, they're probably the highlight episodes of 2021 so far in Pokemon Journeys. So we're getting another one, and that's really cool. I also like the fact that Scizor is seemingly Galarian Farfetch's training partner here. It carries over from the Wokestrom episode. So I like that. I like the continuity there. And consistency there, I should say. It's pretty nice. But the thing that gets me most excited for this episode is the fact that Rinto is returning. Yeah, remember Rinto, guys? The dude with the Gallade in episode 51 that defeated Ash? That guy? Yeah, he's coming back for this episode. And people were doubting me and thought it was silly that I called this guy a future rival for Ash and Galarian Farfetch. And called him Discount Wally. Yeah, well, guess what? He's returning, and he's going to have an official Pokemon World Championships battle with Ash. So that's pretty neat. So, as I thought in my episode 51 review, Rinto and Gallade are pretty much like Bead and Grapplock, where Bead and Grapplock are basically there for Ash and Riolu/Lucario to develop and get stronger. Rinto and Gallade are serving the same purpose for Galarian Farfetch. And I do believe that Galarian Farfetch is going to grow a little bit in this episode. There's a chance they could go the Bead route, where in the first episode, Galarian Farfetch gets completely destroyed and wiped out by Gallade. In this episode, it ends up being a tie. They could go that route, not sure yet, but we did see some growth with Galarian Farfetch recently in the Wokestrom episode, where it learns to trust Ash a little bit more, and they're a little bit more in sync in this episode. So I'm expecting a better performance from Ash and Galarian Farfetch in this episode, which actually gets me really excited. Now I'm really curious to see where Rinto places in the Pokemon World Championships, where he ranks at. Because we saw in episode 51 he's a pretty capable trainer, beating Ash in that episode. So, considering the fact that Ash is still in the World Championships, presumably from the previous episode, yeah, we gotta assume that Rinto is also in the Super class as well. He might be a little bit further up than Ash. Now, speaking of Ash, what I don't want to see in this episode is what happened in episode 51, is that Ash skips a bunch of rankings. Because we haven't had a Pokemon World Championships battle on screen since episode 51. And that's nearly 10 episodes here. So please, don't have Ash going from like 381 to like 150 or 200 or something like that. Have him still at the same rank or just a little bit higher. If it's a little bit higher, I'll accept it slightly. I'll be a little annoyed considering the fact that we haven't had a battle since episode 51. But I digress. Just don't have Ash jump like 100 rankings again. Please. Please don't do that. Now before I end this segment off, I want to pose a question to you all. Do you think that Galarian Farfetch will evolve in this episode? Do you think it's time for Galarian Farfetch to evolve in this episode? For me, I'm kind of 50-50. In a way, it's had some pretty good developments lately, but I just kind of like with Ash and Riolu, I almost feel like it needs like another episode of a little bit more development, and then it evolves. Because I feel like this is the equivalent of, this episode is the equivalent of the Ash vs. B rematch, where Galarian Farfetch may potentially draw with Gallade in this episode. So, I'm not really sure how I feel about it evolving yet. There's a chance it could get 3 critical hits in a row, or just during the course of the battle in this episode, and then it evolves. Not sure if they're going to be, going by game logic here or not, but there's still a bit of a chance that Galarian Farfetch will evolve in this episode. But who knows? We'll see what happens. I do want to see Sirfetch'd at some point because, again, Sirfetch'd is one of my favorite Gen 8 Pokemon, so I definitely want to see this Pokemon evolve at some point in the near future. Okay, so Pokemon Journeys episode 61. We're actually getting a 2-week break here, so we're not going to have an episode airing on March 26th or April 2nd. So the next episode, episode 61, is going to be airing on April 9th, and it is titled, Leave Everything to Us, the Pulsel and Minun Handyman. The Pullman Handyman siblings, Diva and Molply, I think that's how you pronounce it, Molply, have come to repair the water pipes at the Sakuragi Laboratories. With their mascot Pokemon Pulsel and Minun cheering them on as well, they completely fix the issue with the pipes. Or at least Ash and Go thought so. But Molply, don't know how to pronounce his name, accidentally causes Diva to get injured, so they end up having to help out the duo's work, filling in for Diva. Meanwhile, it seems Minun is angry at Molply because of the injury. Apparently so. Okay, I'm going to keep this short because, I'm not going to lie, I'm not really looking forward to this episode. This one kind of looks like a silly episode. Not really my type of thing in this series, and probably an episode I'm probably not going to rank highly when I review it. But I'll fully judge it when the episode comes out. But based on this summary, I'm just not feeling this episode. I mean, who knows? It could be an enjoyable, silly episode. Maybe it is pretty funny. But, this summary, it doesn't really get me excited like episode 60 does. So, I'm going to end this one off here. So, I guess we'll see what happens when this episode airs on April 9th. So, we'll see. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad, who knows. Okay, so that's pretty much all I got for this video. So in the comment section down below, post your thoughts. What do you think of these episodes and their summaries? Are you excited for them? Are you not excited for them? Post your thoughts in the comment section down below. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you're new to the channel. And I will see you all later. Peace.